What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we got the Jacksdo Vegeta head holder, plethora of boxes. So this all came in one bigger box, but it's 3 little boxes plus this. So a lot came in. I ordered this from Kaio Nation. So our good friends over at Kaio Nation sent this to me. They're my go-to choice when it comes to DBZ anime, them and Hexapus HCG for American retailers. Secret Compass Online, absolutely. Alrighty, so let's get this open. So this came really nicely packaged, by the way. This is going to be the main thing. Now, I'm pretty confident I only ordered the hands and the head. Let me see. Alright, I think this isn't labeled which one's top or bottom, so I don't freaking know. I swear I only ordered the hands and the head, but it looks like I got everything, as far as I can tell. So, maybe a free upgrade, I don't know. Let's see what we got here, though. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so it did come with, like, instructions. Yeah, so this is going to be the main thing with the monkey. Although, before I get that out, let's just open these boxes and get the styrofoam out. Because then I could go clean my hands, because I've been touching boxes. I don't like touching statues if I've been touching boxes, because these boxes are always very dirty. Alright, so this is 2 hands. And I'm actually going to be throwing these boxes away with the hands, simply because it can go inside my Prime 1 Vegeta. Because I never got the deluxe bonus of Vegeta from Prime 1. I got the normal deluxe, so it's just cheaper. But so yeah, I don't plan to keep these boxes. I'm going to throw all those away. For the hands, at least. So there's only a few additional hands that my Vegeta did not come with. Yeah, and this, everything's just like quadruple boxed. Yep. I got upgraded for sure. So thanks for the free upgrade, Kaio Nation. They didn't tell me they were doing this, or Jacksdo did it. I have no idea. But I did not pay for the full Trunks head and extra body. As far as I'm concerned, I only paid for that and this hand. So they sent me this extra. But I will take it. I can definitely display this, Trunks for sure. Alright, we're just about good. Yep, there's the Trunks head. So let's just get the styrofoam out, then I'll go clean my hands. Everything, even these little boxes, they all have a pamphlet in it, and they're all using this straps. So very nice packaging by Jacksdo. Honestly, it's quite impressive. Again, another pamphlet. It's all the same. All right, let me clean my hands real quickly. So hold on a sec. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Little gizmo's just right back there. So this is all one giant piece, it looks like. Yeah, as far as I can tell. Oh goodness, it's freaking heavy. Jupiter. Quite big. Got that fresh resin smell for sure. Alright. Okay. And there is a thing on the bottom, but it's pretty awkward to hold, so check that out though. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Alrighty. So yeah, I can actually keep like these straps. Those are good straps. But I'm throwing away the styrofoam for the hands for sure. I do think it's really cool they included these hands. And it looks fantastic. Feels good. You know, these were the missing hands basically. So this one will go right here. And then this I can kind of do wherever, but I'm going to put it right there. Like that. Yeah, now we can chuck that. So normally this is all I'd be unboxing. But let's go ahead and see what this Trunks head and extra body is all about. What the Jupiter? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So you basically have this right here, and it's one-armed. Yeah, see, like this, we'll want to go ahead and keep. In case I, decide I ever want to sell or move, this I'll need the box. Son of a tomboy. Okay, let's see how good this Trunks sculpt is. Looks pretty big. Okay, not bad. Check this out. Looks pretty good. You know, that definitely has Trunks' look when he was in this outfit. Now, this one, I don't have an extra hand right there. So I'm not sure if he has to go handless because I only got 2 extra hands. Nothing additional. So I think that's all we need though. Let's go ahead and get this in the DBZ room. Hold on. Alrighty, so one thing to note, this does have basically like little things to hold the Vegeta rocks. Now, I think there's an extra one because I couldn't fill every single one of them, or maybe I couldn't find the Vegeta rock. But for the most part, you're able to put all the Vegeta rocks all throughout this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, as far as I can tell, Trunks is going to go handless because I only got 2 additional hands over here. We got this one right here, which is like the beginning of Big Bang Attack. You could do that like right there, for example. And then the standard open fist one, very similar to the poster. And then there's the key ball one. So once you do that, I don't have any additional hands to put on him. So he is just handless, just so you guys are aware. And as far as I can tell, looking at these instructions, it's basically kind of how it is. Although right here they show, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I just missing a hand? Maybe I'm missing another hand. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put it over here, though. Alrighty, YouTubers. So mine does not have that hand, and I thought Jacksdo included the extra DX bonus hands, but they included an additional hand that never even came with the Vegeta statue, the double finger forward. That is part of the DX bonus, but if you want every one of these to have a hand, you do need to have the DX bonus version. Mine's just the deluxe version. Originally, I did have the deluxe bonus, and I thought I had PO'd it, but I guess whatever. However, here's the thing. Putting the hand on that one does make it extra wide, and I can't even fit it anyways, and I want to angle it like this, so I think it's fine for me, because I'm just going to angle it like this, where he's basically blocking that hand anyways. because that's like the best angle to have it, sort of like this. You know, and I did have to move the Vegeta bust over slightly. Let's put that back. You know, that's kind of the general idea. And then I do have this little Trunks one. Now this Trunks head is interswappable with everything. So if I want to put it on this Vegeta statue, I'll show you that in a sec. And this one, I'm just using that hand because I feel like these two hands don't quite match, especially the double finger. I don't ever remember him doing that, but he definitely did that attack. So we're going to keep Trunks with that hand. And I'm not going to display it in this display. I'll probably display it over here, maybe, you know, next to Cell, because Trunks was in that, you know, he had that look during the Cell, so I might just throw it in the middle behind, like a shooting Cell. You know, but here it is, finally have this setup complete. I've imagined this setup, did Photoshops. I'm so happy it's finally complete. It looks so incredible. You know, just bust with like similar matching posters with basically all transformations, the head holder prop, the statues, DBZ logo, and so forth, exact same thing. And so I think this just worked absolutely perfect. The only thing that's truly lacking is a metal COA like that for the Goku bust. He never got one. Only the Vegeta bust did. So that's the only thing that's kind of missing. Otherwise, this is a perfect display for me. So in terms of this Jacksdo, they obviously match the base perfectly, just like the Goku one did with the gold and the dragon balls and dragon. And then it has a cloud effect, very similar to that one, but it's more dirty, like yellow and orange. And of course, you know, like I said, it includes the ability to put the rocks or the electricity. You can do either actually throughout the whole piece. Now, I like displaying electricity on my statues, so I'm just doing the rocks, which is fine. And I think that probably works better than the electricity, which electricity is like right there. That's how that looks. So we're going to go ahead and do it in a similar fashion like this. It's sort of like the transformation. This we're doing, you know, standard Vegeta here on the right with that hand pose. And these two heads fit the statue perfectly fine. That one did not. I did have to use a heat gun to get it in. So I put the heat gun basically right here and was able to, you know, get it to fit after I did that. And then this head is the more like serious, angry one. You know, because that's kind of how Vegeta was when he first became Super Saiyan. And then the second one's more cocky, like Super Vegeta. So I feel like that transitions perfectly. And then, of course, that's my favorite head. That and the base are my favorite. But I like this one particularly on the statue, you know. So I feel like it really matches the Goku one very well. It is a tad taller. No, especially if you were to remove that Super Saiyan 3 and do normal head. This is definitely overall bigger, taller, and wider than the Goku. The Goku did not have the arm option, where this one does, and I do like that. I think it looks really cool. You know, it's just like a 4-in-1 statue where you're getting all the extra heads, you know, being able to get like almost a bust of each. And then, of course, you have the giant, you know, Ozaru Vegeta when he's an ape, you know, similar to right up there. So they kind of like broke up his armor on the shoulders to be able to fit the head and help with the width. It has a nice glossy like tongue effect. Same with the eyes. They look really well done. The overall paint and sculpt is excellent. It looks really good. I think Jacksdo did an absolute killer job. I think they should have included this hand pose. You know, considering they gave us that, just give us this as well for those who didn't get the DX bonus. Although in my situation, it's kind of fine because had I put that extra hand on there, it would mean this would have to move over quite a bit, or I'd have to angle it, you know, differently where that's the best angle. If I angle it, you know, more this way so the hand's coming forward, I can't see that Vegeta good or the Ozaru. So at the end of the day, for me, it's fine. I don't care to technically display that hand because that statue has that hand, and that's where we ever even saw Vegeta do that pose, was when he was Machin. So let's go ahead and check the Trunks head out on the actual statue. All right, so there is the Vegeta head right there, and then there is the actual Trunks head on the statue. So it did fit pretty overall good, like no issues. I mean, it does technically work, although I still get the Vegeta vibe, with that. But it does technically work. So if you wanted to buy an extra Vegeta statue and just display the Trunks head, you technically could. Although this is the final time I'll ever put it on the statue. I'll never put it there. It is going to go on that and that only. But I did just want to show you guys and see it at least once, just so you guys can see how this looks. So yeah. And then here is the Vegeta head holder. Now when you do take this head off, it does fall forward due to the weight imbalance, just so you're aware. Alrighty, for the sake of accuracy, I'm going to put KD Vegeta there, because Vegeta, if you remember, was kind of the final straw that helped Gohan win the battle, doing like a final flash type of attack or some sort of ki blast. So I wanted to show you Trunks here next to KD Vegeta. And I'm actually just going to display him right back here. So we're just going to display him right there. Because we already technically have a Trunks, we just don't have that version of Trunks with that particular hair. The hair is pretty wild, and it's definitely different than like KD's Trunks. And it has more of a hair similar to the Prime 1 versus KD's, typical hair. Anyways, folks, the DBZ display is technically completely full right now, although, we are getting a few more statues in. Sume Frieza, which is probably 3 years away. Ryu Buu, which is probably 3 to 6 months away. And of course, I'll be doing them there. And the eventual goal is to do those 3 there and probably remove that Broly bust. I was even thinking if I could display Broly up there and move this forward, that would look cool. And then I want to do Trunks and Vegeta on each side of Broly, sort of like representing that movie, and then the villains, and eventually a Tien Shinhan there, and call it a day. That's kind of the plan. I could also put an additional statue right here. I know I can fit Piccolo with those 3 if we remove all the little busts. I know I can fit KD Bardock. I just don't feel like Bardock's a necessary character. I do like the statue. I've seen it. I just don't feel like it's necessary. I wouldn't mind that licensed Master Roshi. I mean, it is Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, but I still like it quite a bit. And yeah, there's not too many other characters. I mean, I do want a Gotenks, a Gohan, Mystic Gohan, like adult in that poster. And of course, I'd love to have every version of every, villain transformation, but we're only sticking to the final versions outside of this. But he's like a completely different character, really. Anyways, folks, that is it. Thank you, Kyle Nation, for this awesome statue. It looks incredible. I highly recommend it. If you got Prime 1 Vegeta, I feel like you absolutely got to get the head holders. They are absolute perfect companions. So Jacksdo absolutely killed it. I'm curious if they're going to do any additional things like this for any other statues. Would be very interesting to see that. But these are easily my favorite head holders I've ever owned. And in general, proximity pieces that hold extra parts. I like those rather than that KOD Broly bust, for example, or any KD, half little torso bust. The Jacksdo by far is the best for me. Anyways, folks, that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next one. Have a great day.